Hello, I'm David Hughes. Welcome to Your Perfect Body, the podcast of the Esoteric Teaching Community. Today's selection is an essay entitled, Who is God? Part 2. In this material world, we are always in lamentation. We lament either because we do not have something that we want, or because we have something we do not want, or we have lost something that we wanted to keep. In any case, we may superficially appear very learned, but our lamentation shows that we are not wise, not self-realized. Śrī-Bhagavan uvaca, asocyan anvasocas tvam prajna-vadams bhasase, gatasun agatasums nanusocanti panditah. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "While speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead." Bhagavad-gītā 2:11. Arjuna's problem in the battlefield of Kṛṣṇa was that he was not willing to fight because he considered that killing his family members was against religious principles. Of course, no one should like to kill his family members, so some hesitation was natural. But the point in Bhagavad-gītā is that this family relationship, or national relationship, community relationship, is based upon this material body. For example, I accept someone as my brother because he got his body from the same father from whom I got this body. Both my body and my brother's body are byproducts of our father's body. This bodily relationship is material. Material means outward, external, superficial, and temporary. It is not a real relationship because it is impermanent. The father is actually a spirit soul, I am a spirit soul, and my brother is a spirit soul. So our actual relation is on the spiritual platform of relationship with God. And that relationship is different from this material bodily relationship. The material relationship is calculated in terms of the material body. We do not see the soul of our parents. Neither the parents see the soul of the child. Everyone is under the illusion that we are simply the material body, and we accept them as kinsmen on that basis. Kṛṣṇa wanted to remove this illusion, and therefore he said, asocyan anvasocas tvam. You are lamenting over the body. Oh, this is regrettable. It is not very wise. Asocyan anvasocas. What is this body? It is simply a lump of matter. As soon as the soul leaves this body, what is the value of this lump of matter? It will be disposed of as quickly as possible, either through burning or burying. Nobody will care for it, because it has become useless. But so long as the soul is there, the body is dear, because there is a spirit soul present in the body. But when the spirit soul is not there, the same body we maintain so carefully is disposed like garbage. This is the position of the body. Therefore, Kṛṣṇa says, asocyan. It's garbage. Why are you lamenting over this garbage? Asocyan anvasocas tvam. You are talking as if you are a very learned man, that if I kill my cousin brothers, their wives will become widows, and there will be prostitution, and the whole family will go to ruin. But these are all external conditions, bodily relationships. The material condition is important, but the spiritual condition is much more important. Real education means to understand that thinking in terms of the body is not a very important subject matter. The really important subject matter is what will happen to the soul after death. That is really important. But the whole world does not know that the spiritual platform, the spiritual ontology, is the more important platform. All these sinful rascals in the material world are simply concerned about this material body. They do not care what sinful actions they commit as long as the material body is kept very comfortably. That is natural, but it is not very wise. Even if we theoretically know that the spiritual platform is real life, still, if there is some bodily pain or problem, we become very much disturbed. But we should always know and always remember that I am not this body. For example, maybe I have a very nice car, Rolls-Royce or Ferrari, but I should always know that I am not this Rolls-Royce. I am different from it. This is knowledge. I may have some attachment for my car. That's natural. I've paid for it. I like it. But in spite of all these considerations, I am not this Rolls-Royce. This Rolls-Royce car is a lump of matter, and I am utilizing it. This kind of thinking will save us from lamenting when something happens to the car. Similarly, we should always remember that I am using this material body for various different services and transactions, but I am not this material body. A person in material consciousness misuses the body, but a devotee utilizes this material body properly. Because the person in material consciousness identifies with the body, everything he does creates karma, and he has to accept another material body to receive the result of that karmic reaction. But the devotee does not identify with the material body, so everything he does is devotional service, and his actions therefore do not create any karma. Just like if we take a trip by plane, when we get to our destination, we have no concern for the plane. We just get out and go on our way. The plane is just a vehicle, a means for us to get to our destination, to pursue our real interest. We take advantage of it, and when the journey is finished, we leave it without concern. Similarly, when we take advantage of this body for advancing in Krishna consciousness, then it is no longer a source of lamentation. It is just a vehicle for performing our service, and when our service is complete, we leave it, without attachment and without any lamentation. Anasaktasya vishayan yatarham upayunjataha nirbandha Krishna sambandhye yuktam vairagyam uchyate prapanchi kataya budhaya hari sambandhi vastunaha mumukshibihi parityago vairagyam palgu katyate. When one is not attached to anything material, but at the same time accepts everything material in relation to Krishna, one is rightly situated above possessiveness. On the other hand, one who rejects everything material without knowledge of its relationship to Krishna is not complete in his renunciation. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2, 255 and 256. Nirbandha Krishna sambandhye yuktam vairagyam uchyate. Accepting everything in relation to Krishna is said to be real renunciation. The devotee has no attachment to material things. He simply uses them to serve Krishna. Then everything he employs in Krishna's service becomes spiritual. Actually, it is already spiritual because it's Krishna's energy. But when it is not used for Krishna's purpose, it becomes material in our vision. So what is the difference between material and spiritual? Take, for example, a picture of Krishna. A picture of Krishna is worshipable. If you just have a simple temple with no deities, you can offer everything to the picture, and it is as good as Krishna himself. There are so many pictures in this world. Why are people worshipping and offering things and chanting to this picture? Because this picture is spiritual, because it is a picture of Krishna. It connects us with Krishna and enhances our spiritual consciousness. Therefore, it is spiritual. It is difficult to understand in the beginning, but in the ultimate issue, everything is created by Krishna or God. So by seeing everything in its proper service relationship with Krishna, then it is spiritual. The ordinary man cannot see like this because he is not engaged in service to Krishna. Therefore, he remains trapped in material consciousness. So Krishna tells Arjuna that you are lamenting for the body, yet you are talking like a very learned man. Everyone considers themselves very learned. But if you ask him, "What are you?" he will answer, "I am American. I am Indian. I am Mr. Such and Such. I am the son of so-and-so." This is bodily consciousness. His identity is expressed in terms of the body. However great